This is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. That song I think I'll dedicate to Brooke Hogan, who's been hired by Impact Wrestling as their new executive in charge of the Knockouts. And there's a photo gallery of 19 photos of Brooke Hogan in various states of, dress. Even picturing her in a WWE ring with her and her father and Randy Orton. Just before Randy Orton dropped Hulk Hogan with an RKO. I happen to notice what the initials for executive in charge of the Knockouts turns out to be, or at least what I want it to turn out to be. I just left the T out, and the I from the in. So it's E, and it's the last three letters of the four that you need to listen to. E-C-O-K. And I'm going to get everybody on Facebook to call her exactly that. To my dying day, I'm going to get everybody on Facebook to refer to her in that way, but they're going to say it instead of spelling it out, because I have to spell it out on the radio. But if I can get people to just say it, then that'll be super. In other WWE news, apparently Alex Shelley is, potentially anyway, on his way to WWE or on his way to Dragon Gate anyway. He's done with TNA. And Chris Sabin, last night, I think, was when he made his return to Impact Wrestling. It's too bad. They were a really good tag team in TNA. And, it's the only place I really saw him was in TNA. I didn't see him in Ring of Honor, for instance. Six Barrel Shotgun.
This is 93.5 CHMR FM.
Ring Rust presents Macho Facts. Randy Savage can't finish a color by numbers because all of his markers are filled with the blood of his enemies. And a Macho Man top rope elbow drop is the preferred method of execution in 16 states.
Macho Man Randy Savage, and we're about to drop it on you like this. Check it out. Here we go. Yeah, power and we're ready to rap. But the force don't tell it'll stop your neck. We're about to put this thing in motion. We're hitting so hard you'll have a body convulsion. We've been kicking butt way too long. So don't get us wrong, cause we're way too strong. Anyone wants to test the king, it ain't no thing, just step in the ring. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. I don't think you wanna mess with us, cause we'll slam you on the ground, now you're coughing up dust. It's not wise to mess with Randy, cause you cut your feet down to the third degree. You don't believe me, bring it on, dude. I'd advise that you don't, cause I'm not in the mood. That's a part of the plan, so you're about to feel the wrath of the Macho Man. Let's roll, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's roll, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Ooh, yeah, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage dropping the hotness on you. What it is what it is, and so until next time, peace out.
Make a request. Call 864-7935. Add 709 for calling long distance.
My arms are as big as mountains. My eyes are as cold as
Marvelous Me.
That's probably one of my favorite all-time TNA entrance themes. From a time I wasn't actually watching TNA. I wasn't actually watching the time that Scott Hall was in TNA using that entrance theme. So, yeah. Marvelous Me. Ironically enough, I thought he was saying Mama Loves Me. Because that's what I was calling it. Anyway. Because that's what it sounds like. Marvelous Me. Who would name a song Marvelous Me? So anyway, this is Fat Boy Mark Gibroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. Playing that one because I haven't heard anything about Scott Hall lately. And I'm choosing to take that as a good thing. He's just had way too many problems. Hopefully he's either in rehab or just lying low, just doing what he's got to do to get himself straightened up and flying right and saying your prayers and eating your vitamins. This went on to something else, didn't it? Also, because I happen to be in the TNA directory on the computer here, and because I was looking for a theme to play with this next story. Well, I knew exactly which theme I wanted to play with this story, but I still needed to get it, and I saw that theme and said, I haven't played that in a while, and TNA President Dixie Carter announced on last night's live episode of Impact Wrestling that the company would be creating a Hall of Fame, and that the first inductee will be announced at the Slammiversary pay-per-view on June 10th in Arlington, Texas. That's pretty. That's some good news, I think. That's a good step. They've been around for 10 years, though. I don't know if a 10-year-old company should have a Hall of Fame yet. But it's still, it's like, oh, yeah, okay, fine, Go ahead, have your Hall of Fame. Because when did the WWE Hall of Fame start? It's sometime in the Attitude Era? Like 80... No, actually, before that. When was Andre the Giant inducted? No, that was in the 90s. Like 96 or something? 96, 97? I'd have to look it up and, well... A lot of people are saying who they think should be the first person inducted, and it really should be a TNA original who was there with TNA when they were NWA TNA. There's a handful of people who are there right now, a smaller handful that are there now that have been there since the beginning, haven't been, released for whatever reason or had to take a lot of time off or whatever. And they really shouldn't put a WWE person, like an ex-WWE person, in their Hall of Fame as the first person they put in. Hulk Hogan! No. But he's not in the WWE right now. No, he's not, I guess. But you're 10. What do you know? I like Hulk Hogan. Go stand in the corner. Yeah, so there's very few people who... are in TNA still active who were there from the beginning. And again, there's only one name that really comes to mind.